Recently, Peter Obi accused the government of using statistics to mess around with the intelligence of Nigerians, meaning that on paper, things are going well in the country, but in real life, nothing is happening. Things are still difficult for the people of the country. Now, if we try to go beyond statistics, what do you think can be best done to fix the problems of Nigeria, just from the basis of reality?
Um, well, Nigeria has a lot of problems, so many problems. And one will wonder where even you can start from, you know. But based on what you're saying, it is true that data can be manipulated and can be like, they can, fix the data up to please to push a certain narrative. But the main point is how does that data translate into the everyday life of a Nigerian? So, what you can do to fix Nigerian problem, for me, my own principles of that is you starting from the root cause, the foundation of it, which I think is education. You see, Nigerian education system is terrible, is bad, and it needs I was discussing with somebody the other day, and I said, I think it has got to a point where we need to declare a state of emergency on education. Education
Mm,
is the foundation of everything, all the problems in Nigeria, right? First thing they need to do is to make the basic education compulsory and mandatory for every Nigerian child. Okay. So just like the idea they had with the student loan, but I feel like if they prioritize basic education, right? Everybody does not probably like will not need to go to university, even in the Western world. Not everybody gets to university, but they must have a certain level of education to be able to thrive and grow or develop yourself in the society.
mm,
So the basic education from nursery school, primary school, and secondary school should be free across board. It
mm.
should be an emergency situation where state governors, local government chairman, the federal government gets involved and every level, from primary, secondary education, all free, right? When that is done, Child Right Act in Nigeria should be effective, where you don't see children on the street or on the street selling anything off because that's the ticking time bomb. So everybody goes to school, and then you cannot decide how you're going to revamp the curriculum of the school because now the world is changing. Okay, we need to focus on STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, digital literacy, and problem-solving skills. Entrepreneurship the way we were taught back in the days, I don't think that will work in the present day. So if the curriculum is changed and everybody is forced to go through that process of system, that's the core. You're building a better society in future. So I think we should start from that. And then we can move towards infrastructure, which is the key infrastructure I would say is power. Okay. Nigeria needs to key into that because that's what will drive manufacturing and other developmental factors like sector. So power is the next thing I feel like they should look into, how to, grow, bring in sustainable development, and it it baffles me how we haven't been able to get power right, like up to today. There's a lot of resources that the government can tap into in terms of power generation, right? We need to like improve our sustainable development area, like renewable energy. We need to go into, they need to like provide incentives for private sector to go into generating power. They need to like privatize the sector. I think so, because the government in Nigeria cannot handle the power area, like power industry in Nigeria. I don't think they can do that. I don't think they can do that. So I feel like they need to privatize that sector, give it to private individuals to run. And then power is key because of course it's going to drive manufacturing process. So without power, you can't even do anything. That's even one of the starting. Education and power go like hand in hand. But I'll put education first, obviously. Power is part of infrastructure development, like power, roads, and all that, networks, and all those things. And then you go on. So that's my take on that. That's what I think.